right, boys. Long awaited, migrated, and medicated trading transformation video on SMT Divergence, okay? We're going to make this short and sweet, okay? And I wanted to refilm this because I filmed one already, but I figured, hey, I'm just going to film this again because I feel like the way that I explained it on stream was a lot better. And if you guys didn't know already, I am streaming pretty much every single market open starting at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, so 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'm live on Kick. The Kick username is at TJR Trading. Literally just go on Kick, make an account, follow me, and you guys can get free sauce. I practically gave out the winning trade that I took this morning without calling out a signal. A bunch of people in the Discord caught it. A bunch of people on Kick caught it. So if you guys want free game, free sauce, go watch me on Kick. Bunch of shit goes down on there. And also a bunch of fun stuff. Like today, we had a little DJ stream. We did a little DJ stream. That shit was awesome. We'll probably have bro come back and run that shit again, but that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about SMT Divergence. So, without further ado, today we had SMT Divergence. Certified lover boy. Certified pedophile. Sorry. Okay, but anyways. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. That shit is crazy. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. What does it even how do you even qualify? How do you sign up to be one of those? Does shit just happen? Like you get a notice at your door? You know? Like obviously it's fucking horrible. But when do you get the badge of it, you know? Or whatever, the label. Does that literally just mean that you like little kids? That's fucking gross, bro. Date someone your own age. That's like that Vitali shit. Get me big on Kick so I can go on stream with Vitali, kick down a door, sweep away like a crying baby, and then just choke out Drake. But let's lock in here. Okay, so today during pre-market we had a perfect example of SMT Divergence. I'm going to try and explain this pretty simply so that you guys can understand. All that SMT Divergence is one index forecasting what another index is going to do. So today, for example, I was bullish because on the 4-hour time frame, we were bullish. On the hourly, we weren't bullish, but on the 4-hour, we were. And on NASDAQ, hold on, I knew I was going to get the hiccups. On NASDAQ, we came down and we swept out these hourly lows. Okay. Let's get rid of everything except for the SMT Divergence because that's all that this shit is about. So we know our bias is bullish, right? NASDAQ makes this low and then it makes a higher low up here. During the same point in time, okay, so we have this low and then this low. During the same point in time, see this was the mark out from the stream, ES makes this low when NASDAQ makes this low. And then ES makes a lower low when NASDAQ makes that significantly higher low. This was a really drastic example of it. Typically, it's going to be a lot less of something like that where the higher low will be right here. But for a bullish SMT, one index creates a higher low while the other index creates a lower low. And pretty much all that it's doing is this, in this case, NQ is forecasting and saying, hey, we made a higher low on NQ, but on ES we made a lower low at the same time that at the same time that NQ made a higher low. This is like a fortune teller. It's telling us that ES is likely going to go higher. So again, when I was in stream, you guys can rewatch those shits on Kick, by the way, too. I also go over the trade that I took today on there. So when I see that, instantly on Kick, I'm like, okay, bet. ES is probably going to draw into these 15-minute highs and then these 15-minute highs. Why? Because of the SMT divergence. Okay? So the best way that I can explain SMT is, one, find your bias. Because if you don't have a bias, then you'll be finding SMT divergences that are conflicting, right? So you have to have your overall bias, and we knew that okay, that holy shit. Okay, that our overall bias was bullish coming into New York session, even on ES, okay? Now we're bearish, but anyways, besides that, we were bullish coming into market open. Same thing here on NASDAQ. Okay, so when we scale down on the lower time frame and we see NASDAQ create this low and then a higher low, but ES create this low and then a lower low, we can assume that ES is going to continue higher. Okay? And we can use that to our advantage. I know a lot of people that this is fucking huge, bro. Like, a lot of people will say, like, oh, yeah, I don't even take... I think Darius says he doesn't even take trades if the SMT... If his setup doesn't have an SMT in it, or if, like, the high time frame level that price is pushing into, if he doesn't see an SMT, he's like, I'm not taking it. Okay, so let's find another example of this. Let's just go back to market opens. This is a market open. Let's see if we had one here. This is Tuesday. No, we didn't have one on Tuesday. Or let's see if we had one on the 5 minute. What is this? NQ. NQ. Why are most traders like gay as fuck? Pause. Not really though. Hit me up. Just playing. But seriously. Back my line. Okay, yeah, no, there wasn't an SMT here. SMT, suck my D. Let's see if there was one on the... What was that? Monday or Friday? No, it's this. Same thing. They both made lower lows on here. Let's see if there was anything off of those highs. There you go. Okay, bet. Good example here. Okay, this isn't necessarily for market open, but anyways. Let's just say, for example, let's say we're bearish, okay? In NQ, we make this high, and then we make this high. ES also coming into a high time frame liquidity sweep, okay? We come into a high time frame level. NQ makes, come on, man. NQ makes a high, then a lower high. ES comes through, makes a high, and then a higher high. So if our bias is bearish, right, and we only use, this is another thing to add. When we're looking for bullish SMT, we're only using the lows, and when we're looking for bearish SMT, we're only looking for highs. So we come into this high time frame level, high time frame liquidity sweep, and ES makes a high, then a higher high. But NQ, at the same time, makes a high, then a lower high. So we can go in on ES and be like, I bet. I finna place a bet. Okay? And we can say, okay, NASDAQ is telling us the future because it made a lower high. Obviously, make sure it's in line with our bias, and then from there we can scale down and try and find entries, okay? Another huge thing, I do not like to use SMT divergence on the 1 minute. Typically, my SMT divergence is going to be on the 5 minute or the 15 minute, and it also works really well for high time frame. Oh, this is another perfect example. Okay, but anyways, this was during pre-market, so not much of like entry work to be found within here, but you can still see that it holds true because price ends up coming down, taking out liquidity. And on NASDAQ smoking on the gas pack, okay, it did the same thing. Boom, came down, swept liquidity. This is another good example of how we can use it to find bias. Okay, so smoking on that ass crack. Okay, let's figure out where that was. This was what day was it on? Maybe it was Tuesday. I'm trying to remember what day it was. It had to have been Monday. What day is it today? Today is Mother's Day. Hooray. I wish I could go back in time and tell myself don't change a thing. Wish I could go back in time and tell myself my neck gon' freeze. Wish I could go back in time and tell myself don't change it. Fuck, bro. What? Oh, I'm trying to remember what time frame it was on. It wasn't this, because those ones are aligned. It might have been on this Beanie Bobber Showstopper. Yeah. Maybe this was open. This was yesterday? I didn't even take a trade yesterday. Fuck. Today was Wednesday. It had to have been yesterday. Tuesday. Oh my god, yeah, no, I'm a dumbass. Look. I look, no. Okay. Sorry, Duke Dennis. Haha. Was it for real? On Tuesday? I think it was. You know what, bro? Like, I'm really trying to figure out what it was. I think it was off of these highs right here, these high time frame highs. Oops. Where we had this high right here and then this high right here, and on NQ we had this high right here and this high right here. That had to have been what it was. And my initial bias coming into the day was because we had that, we were going to sell off. Yeah, because when did I get on stream? 8:30? Yeah, that makes sense. We sold off during pre-market, and then we ended up rallying. Well, that sucks. But anyways, I mean, it demonstrates it all right. Okay, because on ES, right, we have this high, and then a lower high, and then on NQ, we have this high, and then a higher high. Okay, and from there we can see that price wanted to come down, sweep out this liquidity. Pretty short-lived, okay, leg down, but we can see that when we have this, price is pretty much telling us the future of where the other index wants to go. Oh, I could clickbait the fuck out of this. Put some crazy thumbnail. Like how to tell the future on the time frames. Let's find more examples of this. That was high time frame work. Let's try and the daily time frame looks like poop. Poopy diaper. Let's look at these lows. Typically it'll happen with like liquidity sweeps. Those came through. I came through swerving. I was fucking getting loaded, getting dirty. Let's just keep marking out. If you guys watch my streams, you guys will be able to spot these shits like instantly as well. Let's just go back to 2nd of May. Damn, I went back far. Come on, man. 2nd of May? Why the fuck was it going so far back? Chill, bro. Damn, I thought this was going to be one, but high, lower high, NQ made a lower high on that one as well. Let's make this shit more up to date. Let's go over here. Tuesday. Let's do the time that I was in Hawaii because I wasn't looking at US session, AM session as much. What is that? May 14th? Looks like this was some Stealth Master, Gas Master news, but I think NQ, let's see. Bingo was his name out. Okay, look here. On ES, okay, my guess is this. Okay, first of all, we see a high time frame liquidity sweep. This had to have been like CPI or something, PPI, but regardless, we can still apply this. Okay, boom, we come through, we sweep out lows. Bias, bullish after we probably get like an hourly close above here. Okay. We have this low right here. We form a lower low down here, but on NQ, we have this low right here. And then we have a higher low right here. So what can that tell us the future about on ES? Because NQ made a higher low, SMT divergence, as well as us seeing ES not breaking structure on this low, sweeping these lows out. We can scale down to lower time frames and find entries within here, right? Because we made a lower low on ES, but a higher low on NQ. We can scale down into ES. We see these lows get swept. We can probably find some sort of entry within here, okay? So the main thing that I want you guys to remember from today for SMT divergence, because it's hard for me to go back in time and tell myself don't change a thing, but I'll write this one out. SMT divergence. Come on, man. Okay, what to look for. Okay, when we're bullish and we're coming into, when we have a bullish bias and we come into a bullish level, we're looking for higher low formed on either of the indexes. And lower low formed on the other, okay? And then typically we're looking to execute on the other one, because if we see a higher low formed on one index, like let's say we see a higher low formed on GasPack, and we see a lower low formed on S&P, it means the S&P is lagging behind NASDAQ, so the S&P is likely going to follow suit. and continue higher, so that means there's going to be more opportunity on ES. Okay, and then continuing when we are bearish, lower high formed on one index and and a higher high. And a higher high on the other. Okay, because again, when we're bullish and we see this on one index and this on the other, we can assume that this one is going to follow suit of this one for bullish, and then for bearish, if we see this on one and this on the other, we can assume that this is going to follow suit of that index. Okay, so pretty straightforward. This is just another confluence to add to your list of tools. Okay, hopefully you guys are enjoying these trading transformations. We got a new thumbnail. Hopefully that shit looks hard. Okay, hopefully you guys are enjoying the kick streams. I really enjoy doing them. Hopefully you guys get some value from this. And hopefully you guys are applying a lot of the new concepts that I've been adding to the trading transformation, because like literally, this is kind of what I do, or what I've been trying to do, is to show you guys proof of concept beforehand through trade recaps. So like, remember when I did the inverse for value gap? You guys saw me use it on several trade recaps before I made a trading transformation on it. And then I made the trading transformation on it. You guys were able to look back on those trade recaps and be like, oh, bet this is how we took this trade, and then we're able to put the pieces together. Same here with the SMT Divergence. I've taken several trades using this so far, whether you guys have been on the kick or whether you guys have been on Discord, looking at that stuff. Okay, you guys now know this, and you guys can look back at the other trade recaps of when I use this, and you guys can put the pieces together and hopefully add this to your strategy, or add this as some sort of confluence to help you guys take trades. With that being said, I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you guys haven't already, please like, please subscribe. Y'all are my people. I'll see you guys in the kick stream tomorrow morning. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. I'll catch you guys.